Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bahram. I'm an electrical contractor in Vancouver, BC. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about burnout and how I find the three different ways and three different steps that I have to kind of deal with that. So let's get into the video. I know that everyone to some degree, you deal with burnout, you come across it. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, what kind of work you do, maybe even how old you are. It doesn't really matter. A lot of people, at some point, whatever you do, you come to that point that you experience burnout. And in today's video, I kind of want to explain that, the three things that I have that kind of I deal with it and see and help you as well. Now, when it comes to burnout, I know it's very good to have your way of venting or kind of doing a reset. And it may not be the same for everyone, as everyone is a little bit different, what they find relaxing and kind of calms them down. For me, number one is going to be my kids. I love spending time with my kids. My son just turned 4 not too long ago. I love seeing him, play at the playgrounds and at the park, at the arcade. So it's really fun to spend time with your kids, obviously. But for me, that's a big part of my reset for my burnouts. As I know that, I'm doing something for my kids, that, I'm able to cherish that with them as they kind of, play and they're growing older. They'll never be this age again. So that's one thing that I always tell everyone that I can is, if you have kids, make sure you spend enough time with them to not regret later. As with other things, it kind of comes and goes, but the time that you spend with your kids, that's very valuable. And there's nothing that can replace that. So for me, for sure, number one is going to be spending time with my kids. Now, the number two thing that I would say that I kind of use as a reset for my burnouts or just some relaxing time, doesn't have to be for burnouts all the time, just even any time to relax, is going to be spending time with my wife. We used to have kind of date nights, and we still do have date nights that we just go for dinner, or we might go for like a dessert place and just kind of sit and relax. She also goes through a lot with the kids and taking care of the house and things like that, so it's also nice for her to have some time, be away from all of that and kind of relax. Right? And that's very important for anyone. So number two thing for me definitely would be spending time with my wife. And second to that would probably be just spending time with family. Whether, that's like my family or my wife's family. We're all very close. We all kind of like spending time together, which I know some other families kind of struggle with that. So I'm very fortunate to have that on both sides of my family, our families, we get along and we love spending time together. So for me, number two will be wife, and close to that will be family. So for me personally, I really like smoking cigars. Like I said, that's one of the ways I deal with my burnouts and just kind of relaxing. I would love to do a video one time, maybe smoking a cigar. I know there's a lot of people that kind of watch that type of content as well, and for me that would be perfect, as I'm doing the two things that I like to do, which would be creating content, shooting a video for YouTube, and just smoking a nice cigar. So I might do that in one of my videos as well. Again, with all the things that I just mentioned, it doesn't matter how you deal with your burnout and how you do your kind of relaxing and your reset. The important thing is that you do that, and it's important for you, important for your mental health, to make sure that you're able to do that and stay healthy. As too much burnout, too much working hard, always go kind of catches up with you, and it's not healthy. And I can tell you firsthand that I've dealt with something like that before. It's not fun, and it's not good for people around you, of course yourself and the people around you. You want to make sure that you're taking advantage of any chance you get to relax, get out. Even like today, I'm just coming on a walk on this trail close to one of our job sites. Sorry about that, I just had to turn the camera off. I'm making this video on a trail here close to my job site, and I'm still kind of getting used to videoing and making content. And I'm not very comfortable with shooting outside. I know a lot of people might look at me, so as soon as someone comes by, I'm shutting off the camera and kind of restarting it once they pass by. But it's a way that I have to deal with it. I knew that this year I really wanted to get into content creation for YouTube and kind of making videos that I like to make. The topics that I kind of have experience with and I can kind of talk to, one being electrical business, one being one of them. Another one, being for business and finance, as I have some experience in those as well. Once again, thank you for watching my video. Please leave any comments of the videos you would like to see from me next, on the topics that maybe you'd like to see from me from my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you on the next one.